like Cardi done told you, you think this a game, and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier, my just had a daughter. I just went bought her a stroller. My just lost his father. I just went bought her my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. And I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mama. Ain't I can do. I just called him and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you my the talking. I'm back on the road again. Been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. I'm wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream. Though you just gotta open your eyes.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work for what I'm making. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, Tanner Houck.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And stepping in for Boston, Gavin Lux. Looks like he wants the signs again. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And we're under. Way here in the home opener. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. This to third. They get the out on Marte. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Nolan Schanuel. Schanuel measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023.
Counts 1-0.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. The Y to kick the pitch. On the ground. In time to Bush. Red Sox go 1-2-3. So up now for Chicago, Bobby Witt Jr. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Shotwell hauls it in, and there's one away. Sal Freeland, the next Cub to hit. First offering misses badly for ball one. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's even up.
Ball one.
There's a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Runner at second here, one gone. That's down and in. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Shotwell has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Suarez now at the plate. There's the strike.
0-1.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Houck back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A shot to the opposite field. It's 1-0. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Cal Raleigh. Not even close there. 1-0. Line drive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. Down and away for ball one. Raleigh at third with nobody out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one not close. And that's ball two. And delivers outside.
1 strike.
One on, nobody out. A run in here in the top of the second. And a 3-2. Oh, great stop. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
On the ground, could be 2. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. First and second, no outs. And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. And that's in the dirt. Well struck right field. Tatis going back. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now the third baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that's through there for a strike.
1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Bases juiced, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Payoff pitch. Roll to short, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. And now it's Gavin Lux. Struck out swinging his first time. That one pulled foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Bases loaded. Nobody out. In the air, right side. Tatis after it. Stretches out and hauls it in. To second, 2. And they get the triple play with the force out at third. Wow. We head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout hauls it in, and there's one away. Ian Happ up to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And first offering is fouled off. Raleigh makes the grab, and there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And there's a ball.
Inside.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Comes up empty.
No balls, 2
Busch
strikes.
off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, right field. Nabs it, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. On the ground right side. A dive. Nice stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. So digging in, Nolan Schanuel. 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle. To first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ground ball right side. Stop. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he pumps in a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for the Cubs, Bobby Witt Jr. Flied to left his first time. There's a strike. Center field. Trout on his horse. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's going to be Sal Frelick. Doubled his first time up. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. There goes the runner. Ball misses.
Outside, that's a ball. He's
safe at second, and that was not close. Misses inside. 2-0. Frelick on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Suarez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Gets to it with a slide. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Start of the fourth. So stepping in for Boston, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Here's Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Out. To the right side. Stop. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Bryson Stott. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
One ball.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Whips it across, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Ian Happ. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Happ measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And that one is inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Red Sox leading it by 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Ball one there. Way out front for strike 2. Red Sox by 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, J.P. Crawford. Right side. And foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's towards center. Meadows pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Daniel Schneemann up next for the Red Sox. He swings and fouls one off.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Gavin Lux up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Marte in the box again, takes a strike. And it's 1-1. In the dirt. Smoked on the ground a second. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Cracks his bat and pops him up. O'Hearn makes the grab, one down. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Just missed.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
The Red Sox leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. That one to first. And he's out on the tag.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and Witt is out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Shanuel. Houck back to work. In the air, left field. Frelick has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And next for the Red Sox, Cal Raleigh, 1 for 2. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines, now the number 2 hitter, Sal Freeland. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And down on strikes he goes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. In there at the knees, and that's strike 1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
0-2 is the count.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. 3-1. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Bryson Stock, the next Cub to hit. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Suarez stands at second with 2 gone. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Got him! That ends the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top of inning number 7, and now batting Mike Trout. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch misses.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That's too low. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Trout on the move. Up the middle. Stop. Slings to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, J.P. Crawford. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1. Here's the third baseman, Daniel Schneemann. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Steven Matz. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the DH, Gavin Lux, 1 for 3. Matz, 33 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. That's the third, Suarez. And he'll be safe at first. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that one pulled foul. Lux off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the inning. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Ian Happ. There's the strike. Just missed. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. In for a strike, 0-1.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Red Sox leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Nolan Shotwell. Ball one low.
Damn.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. And foul ball. And a 1-2 again. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Base is empty, one away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's a hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Out number 2. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Late on that fastball.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's deep, and it hits the fence. Trout around second, on his way to third. Coming home, There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Bobby Witt Jr., the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Out to short. Throws across the diamond, and Witt is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for Boston, Daniel Schneemann. Wicks back to work. On the ground. And that's just foul. And the 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's Ketel Marte. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-1.
Well done. Drives in the took that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to you.
Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani. Swings through that one for strike one.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Shanuel going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Bryson Stott, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And that one is downstairs. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout. And this one finishes with a